Task 1A, change one solution. So should the owner make the following change? She has decided to change the layout of the balance sheet so the current and non-current assets are listed together in one group called assets rather than separately as they are now. So basically last year she made up a balance sheet in two sections with current assets and non-current assets. And this year she's decided to change that to just one big group of assets with a title at the end. So the title in both cases will be the same. That's just how the information is presented. So should she do that or should she not do it? So we're going to combine two sections basically into one. So what we need to do is answer the question, should that change be made or should it not be made? And we're going to need to find a qualitative characteristic of accounting to back up our answer. So we're going to argue that it shouldn't be made, and to do that we're going to use the qualitative characteristic of comparability. So comparability, we need to know what that means first of all. It means that the information is comparable when it can be compared over time by using the same accounting methods every year to prepare the financial reports and completing or treating certain transactions in a consistent manner from year to year. So from going from current to non-current to just one giant section, that's a change that we're not going to be able to compare over time. We can no longer look at current versus non-current this year, so that's not going to be able to be comparable from one year to the next. The other thing is it's a different accounting method. We've gone from keeping them separate to combining them, so we haven't used the same accounting methods over time. So what we're going to do is answer this. We've got 3 marks. So the first thing we're going to do is identify the qualitative characteristic we're going to use for our argument, and that was comparability. We will then define it, so we'll just come up with a nice summary definition. We don't need to give every word line by line, we'll just summarize it in a way that makes it understandable. The same accounting methods must be used in every reporting period so that information can be compared over time. Now what we haven't done is related that to this question, so we always want to finish by relating it to the problem at hand. So in this case, we're saying the owner should not make the change to combine the assets into one group because she will be unable to compare the balance sheet with previous periods where assets were listed separately. So looking at our marks, we're going to have 1 mark for the identifying an appropriate qualitative characteristic, 1 mark for the definition, and 1 mark for relating it. So remember 3 marks would mean we need to do 3 things. So we're going to have a 1 mark each for the identification, the definition, and relating it.